Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. Thank you for joining me today. It's been on my mind to do a reading for the United States, just the energy that's coming up in the spring. And after that, I'm going to do a reading for the world. So, by the way, thank you for everyone that has been donating to the channel, whether through the thanks, PayPal, Venmo, or becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you. And also thank you for everyone who's subscribing for free. It helps give the channel a bit of a boost to get this out there so more people can see it. And I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an artist and a dancer. And part of what I do when I do readings is not just, it's not fortune telling, it's an energy read. And we work with archetypes and symbols, and I like to explain the meaning because the real purpose of the channel is for you to become more aware and intuitive. And I would like to guide you so that you too can learn to look for messages and listen to your heart and follow your intuition. All right, just to set the general tone for the country is the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a lot of people, they've put a lot of hard work in for a while. And number seven is a spiritual assessment. It's taking stock of something, saying, oh, how do I feel about this? Is it worth the effort I put in? So he's a lot of investment in. You see all the pentacles. These are earthly resources, time and money and health. And it's a tiny little tree. So this one is a little kinder. He doesn't look, he's nurturing it. He's like, oh, it's going to be okay. But in the traditional tarot illustrations, there's a bit of a like, just he's like on his staff and he's like, this is so much work. Is it worth it? All right, so now I'm going to do the full spread. Hold on a second there. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, and but I fit it into a little tiny 100-year-old plus lace placemat because that's how much room I have. So for those of you who are tarot readers and oracle readers, who like to study, I'll explain the meanings, even though they're in a different placement for you. All right, so there's a lot going on here. As I do this reading, it's March 8th, 2025. And it's a card that wants to come out. Another seven. Sorry, before I do that, sometimes I listen on the clairaudience, and it tells me to pull a card before I even do the spread, and that's what keeps happening. Another seven. It's like taking stock, like this is the card of illusion and delusion. Both illusion, delusion, and like, oh, everything's glittery. What's under this bowl? Ooh, there's a snake. Ooh, what's under there? There's a dragon. He's thinking what to pick, right? Um, he wants the riches, he wants fulfillment. He's thinking, he's looking at this cloudy, misty vision of all the possibilities. And he's dreaming like, it could be this, could be that. But with the Seven of Pentacles, because of there's deceit in there, with the clouds and everything being hidden, and the dragon. Things looking gold on the outside and glittery. Typically, it's in these beautiful chalices, but in this, it's these bowls, golden bowls. And it looks like, oh, this is wonderful. But what's hidden underneath is usually not living up to what it is saying it is. So, and I definitely feel that these two issues are happening right now in our country. There were a lot of things promised that people were, you know, half the country was holding on hope for that. And of course, the other half knew what was coming, but maybe not as intense that it is now. Um, I was out at the store the last couple weeks, and I saw the price of eggs on the shelf, right? And what they would be, they were like all over $10. And there were no eggs left. There were just some quail eggs and duck eggs, no eggs from chickens whatsoever. So yeah, that was supposed to go down half price on day one, right? Wasn't that supposed to happen? All right, the Nine of Pentacles. It's somebody wanting to be independent and prosperous and reaching, and then they have like, that symbolism of the bird and communicating with spirit. So there's still that vision of people wanting that independence, wanting to feel surrounded by their beautiful garden and lushness. And nine is feeling like the end of the road independence. All right, so now I'm going to do the spread. Sorry for the interruption, but I just kept getting the message to pull some cards out. And that's important. When you hear something on the inner, you got to go with it. Even if you plan to do something else. Okay, you plan to do something else. Gosh, let's see. Let's see what I have. Significator. Yeah, well, that makes sense, right? People are trying. People are unhappy with, what's presented to them for their heart with the cups. And what's blocking it, is a blocking card. Somebody literally holding their ground. And they're coming to the end of it, the end of a cycle with the number 9. I'll talk more about this, but yeah, I'm not surprised that that's a blockage to the blocking card is a blockage to someone getting the dreams for their heart. And yeah, this is very unconventional with the Hierophant in reverse. This is in reverse. That is the traditions, the orthodoxy being uprooted, and everything is completely unorthodox. And that's in the conscious thoughts, right? This is the subconscious. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, a nurturing energy, worried about providing for the children or others they care about, you know? And the other side of the Queen of Pentacles is like a selfishness or an obsession with money. Because remember, when you read the reversals, they are the shadow side of the card. And the shadow side can go a couple different ways. Yeah. And just, recent past, we had the Ten of Cups. Yeah, we had good relations with our allies. We had fulfillment. The economy was going better. It was recovering from the pandemic and all. Oh, this short-term future. Cards are listening, as Ellie, one of my favorite readers, would say. I'm using her spread, by the way. She does it like this. in the little tiny area. Five of Pentacles is feeling like left out in the cold and destitute and poor and losing money, maybe losing your home in the near future. Oh, so the ruler is a selfish, tyrannical king. This is who is ruling. Someone who only cares about money and greed, okay? King of Pentacles in reverse. An older gentleman, okay? And in reverse, doesn't like dogs in reverse. Oh my God. Yeah. The environment is the Seven of Wands. Really trying to hold off everything. Another seven, by the way. I think we got all the sevens came out in the minor arcana. But the Seven of Wands, yeah, that is trying to fight things off and seek higher ground, but in reverse position, losing the battle in the environment, can't keep off the bad vibes. Okay. Hopes and fears. Strength, that's a hope card. To have the strength of a lion, right? And tame and have a lamb, the gentleness of a lamb, the power of persuasion, having a gentle way of strength, not a show of force, but a gentle strength. Okay? That is in the hope and fear, obviously. A hope. Woo! Four of swords for the final outcome. I'm not surprised. People will need to recover and rest. They're going to feel worn out. What's brewing under the surface? The lovers, right? You know, the lovers, maybe opposites attract, maybe opposites coming together. That could be good. Or, there's the Page of Pentacles, knowledge and money and messenger. Underneath the surface, I've gotten this before, Queen of Cups in my private readings. A beautiful female, strong energy, right? Good ruler. The Knight of Swords, very brash, very testosterone, very cutting energy, rash and brash, with a show of force. That's all underneath everything. We also are getting the Seven of Cups. We already pulled that when I had my intuition tell me. So this came out twice. This is like in the here and now, under the surface here. And the Five of Cups. A lot of regret. Five of Cups, I'll talk more about that. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse, really having a hard time balancing the purse strings. Literally the purse string she's holding, and she's trying to balance it out. And the Devil, the worst of the devil in reverse. Really realizing who that devil is, because it's in reverse. People are getting an idea. He has shown himself. Yeah. The Nine of Cups happening now in reverse. People are realizing they no longer have their fulfillment. And the Ten of Swords, everything is just coming to an end. A lot of every chakra has been pierced. And with the swords, you find your truth. And eventually, in this card, it's way more favorable in this deck. This deck is called the Light Seers Tarot, for anyone who likes this beautiful illustrations. The Light Seers Tarot is wonderful deck. Traditional deck, if you saw the Rider Waite, every chakra is pierced in the back. There's a sword in the back from the lower chakras all the way up to the neck. and there'll be 10 swords. So let me just do a quick breakdown for everybody. What I got for the country, or maybe I'll do that in part 2, because a lot of you like shorter reads. So maybe I'll explain the cards in part 2, and those who wanted the quick assessment, part 1. Okay? All right. And I'll do a little oracle too for you. All right. See you in the next video. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe for free. Share my video. All these are ways to help the channel grow. Thank you.